The thing about this run is that with one of the mod effects being generate double mana, you're really in a good spot if you can get a decent magic item. I mean, certainly the first time I played through this hero trial this morning, I managed to pick up bloomberries quite early, which is the, I think it's like 300 mana, and it's just generate 1 max life. So I got that along with, I think it was hatchling scale. So every time I used bloomberries, they were retaining 25, or I think it was percent of their mana, and then I was generating double mana from all cells. And I think I had a is it Primordial Gate that generates a magic item every time you hit a 5+? So really, with a full suite of magic items, I absolutely shouldn't have lost, and honestly I just misclicked. Oh no, I made a bad assumption. Oh, not even a bad assumption, I made a bad deduction. And I just threw the run, it was really frustrating. But I like how much steel we're getting. Because I don't believe I've actually unlocked the Divine Metropolis artifact. So we could stand to make some progress there. Okay, now if this is a 2, that has to be because these can't both be. Everything is satisfied for this one around here. And also there. Then one of these 2 has to be, so that is, and that is. Yeah. That's given me some useful information. Also, one of these 2 has to be a mine, so that's satisfied there. Yeah. You know, Professor Layton was right. Critical thinking is the key to success. Gosh, those games were so charming. And then again, he was addicted to tea as well, so, you know, relatable. I almost ironically said hashtag there, and I would have made myself a little bit sad then. I don't really understand social media. I mean, I've had a Facebook, but come to the conclusion it's really not for me. One of these is a man, but this one is a man. I think my phone just went off. Not the best of notes. Should probably check. What came up? Okay, we have travel insurance. Very useful. Oh, I should have gone to the shop with 31 coins. Oh, no matter. Maybe. We'll get something really good. This is a pleasant number of artifacts. Remove auras. Interesting. I don't think I've come across any levels that had an aura in play. I mean, it's good protection against a frozen mod. If I am certain I didn't run into any frozen though. I mean, you remember a thing like that. Frozen drives me spare. This is definitely one of my favourite songs in the soundtrack. I think it's because it reminds me of Phantasy Star Online. That was a really pretty soundtrack, and just a surprisingly sad plot. Reminding us all that no matter how much you love someone, maybe eventually they'll just turn into a giant space worm. And then they're gone forever. It's a 50-50, I may as well try. Yeah, a good sign. I suppose I maybe could have found an item in the chest that would resolve a 50-50, but the odds aren't fantastic. Yep. Then one of these has to be. Then from here, one of these. Yep. Good. Oh, generate more heart drops, right? Yeah, sure. Oh, I've got 50 to start with on the first shop, so there's potential. What do we have? No legend, yeah. That's interesting. And it's cheap. So my thinking is that I can use that along with the, was it chromatic? Why did I go into that? I didn't want to go into that. Yeah, rainbow lens. And I could potentially gain a couple of free flags. Because, yeah, the frostbite is going to be flagging monsters for me just for free. So yeah, so like the lens, I could potentially grab one of these and get a free flag out of it, or once I've gone through a little bit more frostbite, which is going to come up quite a lot, then I could get a lot of flags. Also, this has potential to unlock my I forget what it's called now. Is it Frostbite Mastery? I forget what the cold one is called. But since I don't like playing with frozen cells, it was always going to. I mean, a lot of the mastery unlocks boil down to: did you get a run that had a perfect combination of items to unlock something? So, like, I have had a run where I just spawned a tremendous number of pyros, and then all of a sudden, hey, you've unlocked the firebug, you know? But otherwise, it would have been extremely difficult. So I get nervous even when I know that the frozen cells definitely contain monsters, because I can't cord, and it makes me uneasy. And this is robbing me of some of the utility of the spy class, which I don't like, because I won't shut up about the spy class. But ultimately, I think it's beneficial for me to have this. Chainsaw is interesting, but not that interesting. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I'll keep that, actually. It does have some good potential. This is quite a nice song as well. You sort of want a way to deal with particularly catastrophic mods. It's just an insurance thing. And there is safe. That is just going to keep charging over and over. Yeah, just keep charging nearly instantly. It's even better than the bloomberries were. It is reliant on me getting 4s to actually get some utility out of it. But Hero Trial operates at a fairly reasonable level of difficulty. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shouldn't be that hard to get a few 4s. Right, that is satisfied completely. So, oh no, I can't even cord it. Well, I can overcall it. Sorry, I can overflag it. Because I know that has to be safe. There we go. And that has 1, 2, 3. Safe. And that is also safe. So, that actually has its 5. Yep. And we just solve down the row, and we are fine. I don't even know how many I've frozen on this small stage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there is pretty reasonable, not great, but reasonable potential for this to crack out that cold mastery. Plus, it's just quite an effective little strategy, especially when I've got just tons of mana to slosh around. Alright, one of these has to be, which means that cannot be. I should have corded that, really. That would have been allowed. Right then, can't... But where do you go from here? One of these two must be. That doesn't help too much. Any good items? Yeah, we do. So if I slap that... Yeah, best I've got. Couple of free flags. I mean, they've already done their job by flagging the monsters with the freeze in the first place. So, absolutely nothing lost by scraping. Apart from me losing the mana, of course. But, yeah, that's not that big a problem. 48. I'm going to push a bit harder on card. Delicious warm ambrosia. Okay, and how much does that cost to use? Oh, they're both quite cheap. That is a really effective little combo. I'm quite pleased. I'm assuming that I don't completely balls this up. Even if I do, playing with double mana gain, it gives you a very particular edge. Goodness me, if the Wizard Master did this, he might actually be viable. You know, the Wizard is probably viable. I'm just not overly fond of it. Because it's not the Spy. I have played other classes. I've played the Witch once. Anytime the daily greatly emphasises omens, in particular, the Witch is nice. That does make for a very intimidating kind of daily, and relying on the Witch to get the job done is certainly, it's just a gambling game. Yeah. I don't find it too satisfying to, you know, like the Isaac press R until you win kind of thing. I mean, it works. Right, if one of these two is, and only one of these two, then that must be. Could be either of the others though. Okay, one of these two, so that ends. So that, yeah, good. Okay, and that. again, has some interesting potential. I never thought I'd appreciate a run where I was really emphasising frozen cells, but we could do some real damage here. Also, 75 coins. Thank you very much. And he said complete trash. Although, that's nice. That's great. And that is no. Maybe useful later when I've got some more money. I can't remember if there are any more shops. We will find out though. But yeah, we've now got 2 items that synergize quite well with 4s, and we're going to be getting quite a number of 4s. What does Truth Save Quill do again? Yeah, interesting, but not amazing. Steel Golem is how many are open, not how many are... Yeah, it's not turns, right. That's fine then. It's just whether or not it emphasises playing without carding, because I'm unlikely to stop carding. Right then, 1, 2, 3, 4, so one of these must be, which means that's safe. Yeah, so I can just hang around here, unlock 4s, watch the level begin to play itself. So, if these 2 are satisfied, that means that's safe. Yep. So then, that has 2 around it, that has 1 around it. Yep. Trying to play with these frozen cells it feels like the first time I learned to play using gleaning. It's just a slightly different way to look at the board, and it's a little intimidating in a way. It just changes the game ever so subtly, but it's significant. Okay, and then that one is safe. Very good. Yeah, I like anything that procs particularly on number of cells opened with... Oh no, that's not even without making a mistake, it's just cells opened. That's even better. But yeah, anything that's cells opened, or cells opened without making the mistake, it's much the same really. Yeah, I love them. I do find that without making a mistake, considering that in the later difficulties, making a mistake outside of like the first couple of levels is so often absolutely lethal, I tend to find that that whole making a mistake thing just doesn't matter. Unless you've picked up a lot of armour from somewhere. You know, like if you're the Knight Mastery or something. Now, that would have been nasty. There's still a scope for it to be nasty though. Right, one of these must be... These are safe. I really would like to unlock that Frosty Mastery though. It's got to be super careful. And we're good. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 21. That's why it's always worth it to buy a dowsing rod. Oh, there is one more shop. Withering sucks, but it's not fatal. And I can just wait until the end of the level, get my health back, carry on with my day. Excuse me, what? I don't understand what did that. Okay. Oh, you're fatal. If I can find a way to murder you, I will. But it's probably not something. I really don't understand what did that. Something flagged a few monsters around. Yeah, I know what did that. Truthsayer Quill. Oh well, isn't that a predicament? That means I'm just going to have to wait at the start of every level for 10 seconds. Otherwise Truthsayer Quill is just gonna jam on some monsters. Although it's only ever going to generate one Harbinger. Which is bad. But it's not the worst thing. Oh, Top Hat is wacky. I don't like Top Hats, it's too unpredictable. Right, you guarantee that one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 6. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. I find the Blood Way, whatever it is, I find the whole idea of it fascinating. The dripping in the background is unpleasant. But some of these settings are they're just so interesting. To say that this boils down to, like, you know, Minesweeper with like monsters and stuff, there's a lot of imagination in it. And I really appreciate it. I think I'm a big fan of world building. That's already been well established. I mean, I've played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, so goodness, if you're looking for a role-playing system, Paranoia. Gosh, I love a game of... I like running a game of Paranoia. Playing a game of Paranoia is fun, but I tend to find that the point of Paranoia is that there is one big rule, and that big rule, once you understand it and it's not made obvious to you at the beginning, you are now in on the joke, and you can now start playing Paranoia and pretending that you don't know how Paranoia works is part of the game. It's very complicated. Well, it's not that complicated, but they brought out a video game recently, I think, and I haven't played it, and to be honest, I don't plan to. I don't tend to seek out those sort of squad-based tactical things. I mean, I've tried playing a little bit of XCOM, but the only one I've ever played in any depth is XCOM Enforcer, which I gather is the one that I'm supposed to hate. But oh yeah, okay. But yeah, the genre doesn't really do it for me that much. I can recognise the appeal. It's just not necessarily my bag. I would say if we actually do get into the final level, we're going to freeze a whole bunch of Sons of Guns. Right then, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. You're now touching 3 there. You are now touching 3 there. Touching 2, 2. I am mindful that the Harbinger only activates when I click finish. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4. Right, so it's just finish a stage, it's not finish a quest. Right then. I don't think I'm going to open any chests, simply because the Harbinger, sorry, the Omen chance now is daunting. I mean, it's not like I have more of a chance of finding Omens, but an Omen could be devastating if I get the wrong one, and I've come a little too far, and the Snowflake Mastery is quite elusive. That's a good one. Take that. Yeah. Game minion. Interesting. Which is a minion and which is a familiar? Let's check the book. Okay, minion. Is it the one that's a rat? Or is it the one that's the little cactuar? Familiar, so it's minion. Minion is the one I want then. Because minion won't kill me. There we go. Right then, we will use this. Something for healing would be nice, but... Okay, 3 max life or 2 defense. I'm going to take the life because I'm going to be turning it into defense. Maybe in the wrong answer, I don't know. I mean, the efficacy of... Oh no. I just realised what I've done. Yep. What do you want? Splintering wand? Oh, there's only 7 coins to bribe anyway. Yeah, it was the educational machine that killed me last time. But, yeah. I forgot what I was even saying. Something about efficacy, because I like to use big words. In fact, I think it was the sign that killed me last time, because I couldn't tell what was under one of these. Right, at most it could be a 2. Could be a 1 though, and that's where I failed before. So... Ugh, experiment. Anything else I can do much quick? You know, I can just bomb that. Is it flag? I really don't want to toss this run, it's got too much potential. You know, crack out the Spy Mastery. I mean, that's what it's for. It's expensive. Then again, defense gain is. I mean, defense is just, you know, damage reduction, damage loss even. It's very, very valuable. Nice scrap out. What's that? No, not again. No. Getting just a little nervous and overly cautious. There's a real temptation to just open up that chest. Let's hope for the sweet goods inside. But it could be disastrous. Should probably lay off on the frostbite use. Sorry, the acupuncture use, if I plan to try to unlock that mastery. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Spy, you're always there for me. Oh. I remember I said that when I'm playing TF2 tonight. Ooh. Gosh, I really miss TF2. It's going to be good to get back to it. Entire weekend planned out. Home alone. Order a massive order of fish and chips. And just let it all go away. I mean, normally I'd have some beers as well, but I'm trying to keep off the old souse for a little while. Not for any particular reason, mind you. Just, you know, wouldn't mind just reducing my intake a little bit. It's not like I really drank significantly anyway. I think I was lucky if I went through, I don't know. I think on average I was having a couple of G&Ts on a Saturday. That was about the extent of it. Which, yeah, certainly if it's becoming a habit, isn't a fantastic thing, but I don't think it's anything that anyone would be tremendously concerned about. Good. And that's, if you please. And then we're just going to mop up a little bit on this side, if I might be permitted. It's not looking that hopeful, actually. And there are still 21 monsters. Mother of God. Right. I'll take that. This. Pop that. Alright. That's a little nerve-wracking to use. Okay. That's touching 5. That is touching... Oh. 1, 2, 3. So only 2. Okay, only one of these two is. There's 2 of these are. Oh, that's being populated for me actually. Yeah, good. That's very good. Yep. 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 Right then. 15 to go. Oh, well, I mean, I'm missing a whole area down here, which will probably be better to work out right about now, if I can. I'm not really sure there's that much. I'm starting to realise why I abandoned it. Right, so only one of these is, which means that must be. I think. So if only one of these is, then that needs one more to supply. Yeah, okay. So, theoretically I'm only taking 1 damage from anything. Oh no, I could die here. Ooh, that's not comforting at all. Solve a random cell, it explodes. Good. I mean, I may as well use it. I don't think I actually needed to use that. I think I missed that I could click on the 4. Oh, that's annoying. If one of these 2 is, because of that, that means that is safe. Meaning that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's that. Good. Now there's just down here. 11 to go, huh? I mean, where else do you go? I think we'll just find the concentration of ice and just blow it away. Yep. Was this aching? This was aching. I've completely forgotten. You know, I get the feeling you're going to drag the difficulty of this one out until the absolute bitter end, aren't you? I don't want to have to use minions. I know there's at least one here. At least one here. The other three. One here and one here. So, I can make some very educated guesses, and I might get my ass kicked. Right, I think I'll get a couple of cheeky minions in here. Right, that's all I needed. Just a little push in the right direction. Only two. So it would have to be around this. Well, the 4 conceals one of them. You know what? Good enough. Like the Goonies. Looks like the rite of passage is going to be paying. Oh no, we've already done the rite of passage. Meaning, I don't think we really needed the cash. Go on then. Yeah. Cash it is. Oh, lovely. And we have nothing to spend cash on. We have Stronghold. Isn't bad. Right, gonna go in the corner. You knob. But he hasn't opened up much. Then again, he's not really revealing much either. Right. I mean, where do you go with this? I've got a guess. I can't do anything with my items. Nope. God. Do you know, I wasn't expecting to survive that. So, what have we got? Lose 2 consumables. Nah. Really shouldn't be collecting chests. 18 monsters, that does literally nothing. So, as long as we can keep him up here, like the complete idiot he is, I can just solve freely. While I try to work on that frozen mastery. Okay. I may as well try to keep hold of as much cash on the board as I can, and then just get a little more XP at the end of the game. That is assuming I live, that is. Gosh, I can tell when I'm actually having to think about this, because I start going full on Shatner. Once you go Shatner, you never go back now. Yeah. boy. Okay. And then. I don't think I actually want to take acupuncture anymore. I think I want the mana. Good old goal. I think I've already got a maxed out Night Mastery. But never hurts to get a little boost. That's for sure. And Frostbite is it's just doing the Lord's work today. And it's not that often I get to say that, actually. I mean, it's not the hardest of carries. But it's definitely appealing. So not so useful, but still useful. It's mine. If one of these is mine, it means that can't be. And then, no, I can't do anything there. Have a mastery to use. I mean, yeah. He's well set. I don't really want to use Ice Scraper, but what did you break? Ice Scraper's going to help you out. Just enough. Right, if one of these is, that is. Right? No, actually. If one of these is, that isn't, because that is. Yeah. Just gotta remember how to read it. Now, if one of these is, so that has to be. Yeah. Yeah. If one of these two is, that's safe. If one of these two is, these are safe. Solve them all the way through. Alright. Good. Now then, one. Nope, that's safe. Yep. Possibly worse than the noises making me jump. I'm starting to get used to them. That must be. And then if we go up here. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Yep, Ice Scraper. Sorry, your Frostbite is just doing its nasty thing. That's right. One of these in. And 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, no. That's safe. Oh, they're all safe anyway. A little too tied up on the Gleam game to notice the really obvious solutions in front of me, which isn't good. One of these must be. That's safe. So then, where do you go? So, like... I'm probably not going to get the achievement. 31 to go though. I mean, it's looking solvable. Yeah, that's taking a chunk of them away. Yep. Yep, this magic one is really paying off. Not a guaranteed win, but certainly easier than usual. And you'll not hear me complaining about that. And only 14 to go. Alright. Any other dense? Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that's as good as anything else. So there's 14 to go and a couple of familiars. I'll blow that up. Is that? Yeah, that's enough to inform me that things are okay. Yeah, that's a solid start. The familiars are doing quite well today. Okay, he's not connected to the rest of the board yet. He still can't leave his little happy island over here. So we can just go on and do stupid pony things while I get the work done. And in fact, yeah, you can't get through there. You can't get through there. What you gonna do? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to let him out just to get the last few solves. And nice and easy. There you off, why not? There you off, why not? For 35? No, I don't care anyway. Job done. And yeah, game's open. I don't know. Maybe I can eat that stupid horse. Cheers.